from the Benin Republic into Nigeria. Another senior officer, a chief superintendent of police, was dismissed for conspiring with 4 others to vandalize a transformer and stealing. There were 2 out of 4 dismissed over cases of serious misconduct and acts unbecoming of police officers. The commission also reduced the rank of 2, handed reprimands to 2, and severe reprimands to 2 more. Head, Press and Public Relations, Ikechukwu Ani, disclosed this in a statement in Abuja on Sunday, and he said the commission took those decisions at its 10th plenary meeting presided over by the commission's chairman, Musiliu Smith, a retired Inspector General of Police, and which came to an end on Friday, December 18, 2020. Certain news from the police. 4 senior police officers have been sacked from the service for engaging in serious misconduct and acts unbecoming of public officers. The Police Service Commission said this in a statement issued on Sunday by its head, Press and Public Relations, Ikechukwu Ani. And he said that the PSC took the decision at the 10th plenary meeting presided over by its chairman, Musiliu Smith, a retired Inspector General of Police, on Friday. The PSC spokesman explained that the DSP led a team that intercepted 3 Mercedes-Benz trucks conveying about 300,000 live cartridges believed to have been smuggled across the border from the Benin Republic. The Federal Capital Territory Police Command says it arrested 5 armed robbery suspects in Abuja last Wednesday. Police Public Relations Officer ASP Yusuf Mariam said in a statement on Sunday that they were arrested around Wuse in the early hours of the day following a distress call. She said the suspects were arrested by police operatives from Wuse Division in the course of robbing their victims of their possessions. Mariam said they confessed to being responsible for criminal activities along Wuse axis. Gunmen have abducted the former chairman of Olamaboro local government area of Kogi State, Barrister Isaac Ekpa. He was kidnapped on Friday around Ochadamu in Ofu local government area of the state. The former council boss, said to be making preparations for his late father's burial, was abducted on his way to his hometown. When contacted, the Kogi State Police Command's Public Relations Officer, Williams Aya, confirmed the incident, saying a patrol team attached to the Ofu area discovered an abandoned car along the road in the Ochadamu area. He said that on close scrutiny, they found an abandoned ID card in the vehicle bearing the name Emmanuel Isaac Ekpa, indicating he may have been kidnapped. He said that the Commissioner of Police had directed men of the command to track the culprits and rescue the victim. The governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodimma, on Sunday ordered workers to stay at home until further notice following the upsurge in COVID-19. He also disclosed in the state broadcast that with 920 new confirmed cases recorded in December alone in the country, the state has recorded 6 deaths. While describing the situation in the state as frightening, he disclosed that recent PCR-based tests carried out in the state in accordance with the guidelines of the National Center for Disease Control revealed a frightful upward surge in the confirmed cases curve. Government workers are to stay at home from Monday, December 21st till further notice, except for permanent secretaries and political appointees. KUFM's news continues right after this break. Do stay with us.
At split seconds, there's a lot happening around us, but we can't be everywhere all the time. We've got work, families, and chores to cater to, and most importantly, time to rest. And that's why having a reliable partner like KUFM News is important. Sleeping? We don't. We work round the clock, bringing you stories as they break. From Nigeria and across the world, we would stop at nothing to keep you informed. Because KUFM News is all about you and stories that affect you. Politics, business, human interests, sports, entertainment, just name it. We've got you covered. KUFM News. Timely, precise, spot on.
Do you know what Islam?
Young Muslim Jamaah, Edo State, Nigeria presents the 30th edition of her Vacation Course for Muslims, VCM 1442 AH, famed as Shifa, the Divine Panacea, featuring soul-inspiring lectures, tafsir sessions, film show, competitions, and so much more. Date is Thursday, December 24th, 2020 to Saturday, the 2nd of January, 2021. Venue, Blue Dove Education Center, number 7, Oregon S Street, off TV Road, Benin City. Registration fee is 3,000 Naira flat. This camp is for post-primary and tertiary students, as well as school leavers and workers. Formal opening ceremony is scheduled for Sunday, 27th December 2020. For further information, please call 080-3689-7633. Please note that all COVID-19 protocols and social distancing will be strictly observed.
Is away.
Welcome back. The Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, on Sunday confirmed the involvement of men of the Nigerian Army in the rescue of the students abducted from their school in Kankara, Katsina State. Shehu made the confirmation in an opinion article titled 5 Takeaways from the Safe Return of 344 Kankara Schoolboys. The Defense Headquarters had earlier said the troops of Operation Hadarindaji successfully rescued the abducted students. He said under enormous pressure from local and international sources, those charged with coordinating the boys' safe return stayed focused and they eventually got the job done. Also, the federal government has frowned at the extortion of applicants for the digital identity number by some enrollment staff of the National Identity Management Commission, NIMC, and warned that such acts should be stopped henceforth. The Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Isa Ali Pantami, who issued the directive in a statement at the weekend, advised the applicants to resist such requests as the federal government is already bearing the cost of the registration. He insisted that the digital identity number is completely free for all Nigerians and legal residents with residence permit from the Nigeria Immigration Service. Consequently, the minister said he had directed the Director General of NIMC to investigate these allegations with a view to bringing the perpetrators to book. Youth leaders from the Niger Delta have called on the people of the oil-rich region to support President Muhammadu Buhari to reposition the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC. The body also decried the lack of unity in the region, stating that it uncovered a plot by self-serving politicians to keep the zone divided using issues surrounding NDDC. The leaders on the platform of Niger Delta Youth for Development, in a statement it issued in Port Harcourt at the weekend, said their findings revealed that some politicians within and their collaborators outside the region were determined to keep causing tension and confusion in the Niger Delta using the NDDC. NDYD, in the statement signed by the coordinator, A.B. Elijah, said the people behind the plot were against permanent resolution of the crisis in the commission. A.B. said such persons were responsible for sponsored criticisms against President Muhammadu Buhari's decision to clean up the commission through a forensic audit before inaugurating a substantive board for the NDDC. The lingering dispute over the property situated at Princess Igiwiyisi's Eweka's Estates, Odiji Avenue off Gapiona Street, Benin City, which started at Edo High Court in 1995, has finally been resolved by the Court of Appeal. Justice Efe Igbomoba had given judgment in respect of the land in favor of Azuka Tuburu, who sued through her lawful attorneys, Faith Debekeme and her husband, Tiki Debekeme, on the 6th of December 2013. However, William Egede, who was aggrieved against the judgment, appealed to the Court of Appeal Benin Division. Justice Moore Abraham Adume, who delivered the lead judgment on Friday, affirmed the judgment of the lower court following the submissions canvassed by the counsel to the respondent, Barrister Olaiwola Afolabi. He said the appeal filed by Egede lacked merit and dismissed the appeal with a cost of 400,000 naira against the appellant in favor of Azuka Tuguru. The lawyer to the appellant declined making comments, but Afolabi Esquire, who represented the defendant, said the judgment has put an end to the age-long legal tussle.
Justice Efefonba, you have done well. Continue to do more. That's in land matter. You are an expert, and I want to commend this judgment to other lawyers, even professor of law. Let them come and look at it. It's a research material. It's a seminar. Law students they come. How do you argue land matter? What are the ingredients you need when it comes to land matter in Benin Kingdom? Very fantastic judgment. Today, as an end of that matter.
Faith Debekeme dedicated the judgment to her late husband who died before justice was finally given.
God is so wonderful. I feel so happy, so elated. You know that there is God, because this very case lasted for 20 years and 6 months in the High Court. So you can imagine the way I feel, that at long last, God has heard my prayers. It's unfortunate that my husband, who suffered fighting over this case, is gone now. I thank God there is God. And God will bless Afolabi. God will bless everything. God will bless the churches.
The National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies, NIPSS Kuru, has lost its Director General, Professor Habu Galadima. In a statement issued on Sunday by the Institute's Secretary and Director of Administration, Brigadier General Udaya Galadima said, I'll take that again, please. In a statement issued on Sunday by the Institute Secretary and Director of Administration, Brigadier General Udaya, he said Galadima died after a brief illness and will be buried according to Islamic rites. Meanwhile, President Muhammadu Buhari has mourned Galadima, describing him as an intellectual colossus who stood tall in the field of scholarship and knowledge. Buhari, in a statement by his spokesman Garba Shehu, commiserated with Galadima's family and friends, the government and people of Nasarawa State. Coming up on our business news, 42 microfinance banks lose licenses. Stay with us, please.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 600 billion, and the last kobo. Oh yes, we follow the money. It's all about the business and the business of business. The gains and the losses. The bulls and bears. The rise and falls. The risk and the satisfaction of seeing the last kobo rise to millions. On KUFM's Business News, the simple and complex jargons of business just make sense. Get the trending news on the morning market, forecast, investment opportunities, policy changes, and other breakout information on the ever-busy world of business. KU Business News, Monday to Friday on our news dawn, 6:30 to 7 a.m.
Welcome back. You're still on the news done on 92.7 KUFM Benin City, and over now to business, where the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has withdrawn the operating licenses of 42 microfinance banks. The affected banks have been shut down. The Nigeria Deposit Insurance Corporation has stepped in to wind down the banks. In a statement, the NDIC said it would promptly commence the verification of claims of depositors from today. According to NDIC, the operating licenses were revoked by the CBN effective from November the 12th, 2020. And finally, on business, the Board of Directors of the African Development Bank has approved the bank's 2021 borrowing program for up to $10.4 billion to be raised from capital markets. The statement from the bank said the borrowing program will allow the bank to raise funds in the debt capital market in order to help finance its projects and programs in Africa. The approval was made on December 11th, 2020. The statement said African Bank is active in various international capital markets, including the US dollar, euro, Australian dollar, and pound sterling. The bank will continue to promote the development of African capital markets with the issue of local currency denominated debt to facilitate the financing of its local currency operations alongside other initiatives. And that's it on business. Over now to sports, where Scott McTominay has made Premier League history in Manchester United's humiliation of Leeds United. Sonofe Francis has more in our sports bulletin this morning.
Good morning, welcome to Sport News. Scott McTominay made history in the Premier League following Manchester United's 6-2 thrashing of old foes, Leeds United, at Old Trafford on Sunday. McTominay bagged the brace in the game and is the first player in Premier League history to score twice in the first 3 minutes of a match. United are now unbeaten in their last 16 home league games against Leeds United since a 1-0 loss in February 1981. United moved third, 5 points off leaders Liverpool with a game in hand, while Leeds are 14th in the league table, having conceded 30 goals in 14 league games. Elsewhere, Sam Allardyce suffered defeat in his first game in charge of West Bromwich Albion as Aston Villa took full advantage of Jake Livermore's red card to secure the 3-0 victory at the Hawthorns. Elsewhere, 7-time Formula One champion Lewis Hamilton has been named BBC Sports Personality of the Year 2020. Hamilton, who won the same award in 2014, won the overall vote ahead of Liverpool captain Jordan Henderson and second, while Sky Sports racing ambassador Holly Doyle came third. Hamilton claimed his 7th F1 title this year, drawing level on the all-time championship list with Marco Schumacher. He surpassed the German's race wins record in October when he won at the Portuguese Grand Prix, his 92nd career success. The Premier League champions, Liverpool, were named Team of the Year, and manager Jurgen Klopp was crowned Coach of the Year. Earlier in the evening, England and Manchester United footballer Marcus Rashford received a Panis Special Award. The 23-year-old led a successful campaign to extend the provision of free school meals for vulnerable children during the spring lockdown and continues to work on projects to tackle child hunger. The Young Sports Personality of the Year 2020 was 16-year-old driver Andrei Spendolini, while the Overseas Sports Personality of the Year prize was given to Miss Martial Arts star Khabib Nurmagomedov. He claimed his 29th professional win without a single defeat over Justin Gaethje in October. Captain Tom Moore was chosen as the winner of the Helen Rolandsen Award for his phenomenal fundraising effort during the first lockdown in the spring. And that's it from sport. I'm Sonofe Francis. Back to you, Charles.
Thank you very much, Francis, for those sports stories. And with those stories, we come to the end of our package this morning. But before we leave, a quick recap of the headlines. The National Judicial Commission has recommended the retirement of 2 judges over falsification of age. 4 senior police officers have been sacked for misconduct. And Governor Hope Uzodinma has ordered workers to stay at home over the spike in COVID-19 cases. Do remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play your part. Do not forget, you can listen to us from anywhere in the world by visiting our website at www.kufm.net, or you can download our mobile app from the Google Play Store. We are also live on YouTube at KUFM Nigeria, and you can also listen to us on radiogarden.com. KUFM News Dawn was produced by Nosakai Owadiai. I am Charles Oporum saying thanks for listening and good morning.
92.7 KUFM News. Concise, precise, balanced, unbiased.
We are live from Benin City to the world. This is 92.7 KUFM News Dawn.
KUFM
92.7. Turn on excitement.
Good afternoon, Oga Landlord.
Afternoon, Sonny.
I beg, I hear say if I want open bank account, I go need NEPA bill, water bill, CFO of this land, and 2 guarantor. So I beg, enter house, help me bring the document, them come, make I go make photocopy.
Sonny, why are you disturbing yourself when you can open a Hope Wallet account with your phone number right now?
I feel open account now?
Of course.
And you sure say not be those ones where I go need ATM card to activate?
See, Sonny, you can use your phone number for transactions immediately you open a Hope Wallet account from anywhere. No need to go and queue under the canopy at the bank. No need for documents or filling any form. Just dial *569*9# on this your phone now.
*569*9#. Abi? Oga Landlord, they don't send me message. They say, I welcome to Hope PS Bank.
Sonny, you don't get account with that.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Hope. Succeed. Hope Bank always.
On the 12th day of Christmas, my Maggie gave me 12 spicy suya, 11 marishi rishi, 10 racks of my mind, 9 efodilo, 8 pizza funkwadi, 7 pepper soups, 6 sissy snails, 5 fried fish, 4 cocoa bangos, 3 party jollof, 2 gizdudu.
The reason to season with Maggie. Cook the difference.
Words are powerful, but even more powerful is when they are backed by action, which is why at Keystone Bank, we don't just say you are important. We show you how important you are to us by providing you with simple and innovative banking technology that hits home. From our online banking and mobile app to our *7111# platform, to our fast loan services and so much more. At Keystone, you'll find a refreshing approach that takes banking from being bearable to pleasurable. At Keystone Bank, experience customer dedication and innovation that goes beyond words. Keystone Bank, we grow together.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Keep it going.
Hi, this is David Guetta.
What up, man? This is Ludacris.
Hey, what's really good, people? It's your boy Ty Cruz, and you're locked in and listening to the Future of Radio.
82.7 KUFM.
Let's go. Hey, yo!
just as I am. Love me just as I am. Which kind love, oh, naive pity, so sweet, sweet love, and one grace. Change my name, oh, a brand new face, oh, I'm not the same, 'cause your hand in my case. Who am I, Lord, that you're mindful of me? Who am I that you gave your life for me? Change my story, now I live in glory. Saved by grace, now I walk in victory. If you're thinking of me, yeah, who am I, Lord, that you gave your life for me? You changed my story, now I live in glory. Saved by grace, now I walk in victory. I'm walking in victory. Your grace has found me just as I am. You found me just as I am. Grateful for your grace, Lord. Your grace has found me just as I am. Found me just as I am. Found me just as I am.
And they that God has given me, we are made for signs and wonders.
Good morning and welcome to the Bob Only Devotional. Be blessed as you listen.
Today is Monday, December 21st. Our topic is the nature of God's blessing.